What's up everybody, Silverstar here, and today we are going to Castelia City to get our third gym badge. Now I know I haven't been recording in a long time, but I think I already made this clear in a previous video. I've been going through college and been trying to get everything done. It's been a challenge, but I'm back to making videos, and I think I found a way to be relatively consistent. But yeah, one thing, like as you've probably already noticed, but there's gonna be a few changes to how I make videos. I'm gonna speed up a lot of the battles because some of them take up a lot of time in the video and they just kind of don't go, I don't know. I want a different flow to my videos. I still want them to be around 15 minutes, maybe a bit more. There are going to be some exceptions, as you'll probably see, or if you haven't seen them, they're on my channel already. Videos that are going to last a long time, probably 30 minutes, maybe plus, depending on how long the episode is. But I want to have a certain flow with certain series, and for the Pokemon series, I want to have some type of progression every episode. I'll probably do some training on my off time to kind of make sure I don't hamper too much. But overall, I want to make sure that there is some kind of progress being made every episode. That way I'm not spending too much time in one place for too long and I'm not doing too much. Or I'm not doing enough in an episode. But yeah, this is kind of my return. There's a lot of stuff I want to do for the channel. There's a lot more that we get to see. There are going to be more series posted consistently. There's a few videos that I've been working on for a while that I haven't been able to do. Part of it's kind of due to the video's nature, not necessarily it being bad, but because of how you have to set it up so you don't possibly get it taken down. But again, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and well, videos, but they involve music and music from series. Obviously, I'm going to be doing gaming music, but I want to start with anime. One of the ones I grew up watching is Naruto, so that one is the one I'm going to start with. There are also other series and other things that I'm going to be doing, so that I'd just say look out for it for the foreseeable future. And yeah, it's kind of good to be back. Making these videos is honestly a good way for me to relieve stress, and it helps me kind of ground back into a series that I love, because I haven't played Pokemon in a while, honestly. Like, I've played a little bit of Ultra Sun, but I've barely even really gone past it. And there are a whole bunch of games I want to play that are coming out this year. Kingdom Hearts 3. I can already hear some people saying, it's not coming out, it's gonna get delayed again. First of all, Kingdom Hearts 3 technically has never been delayed commercially. It's never been commercially delayed. There's never been an official release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 ever. That is yet to be seen. I'm hoping that happens in July, but you know, all we can do is hope. And with that, there's a lot that I've heard around the game, and I just don't want to. I try not to spoil myself for any leaks or anything that's possibly coming up, all that other stuff. But I'm really hoping I can get the game. I don't currently have a PS4 to play the system. I'm not playing it for the channel. I'm just playing it for me, because I've stuck to Kingdom Hearts for about 8 years now, and I've played almost every game except 2, if I'm not mistaken. 358 over 2 days, and no, I think it's just 358 over 2 days. But I need to go back, and I want to play certain games to completion, and that's what I'm gonna do with this channel. Now, I know on Terra's Run I haven't done that, but I will do it in the future, and I also will make videos on how to get certain stuff in certain places, like items, shot locks, and other things. But again, I know it's kind of weird considering I'm playing Pokemon and talking about Kingdom Hearts, but that's kind of how it rolls. Now, it's not that I don't think these battles are interesting, because the Pokemon I've been fighting are Pokemon from Kanto. And if you watched my previous video, then you would see the Pokemon that you can get from this area, including Kanto Pokemon. I might make a video on the starters and where to get them, because honestly, you get them in pretty early areas, so... Sky Arrow Bridge. Now, the reason why I personally like this place, even though it's quite literally just a very, very long hallway, is the fact of what they tried to do. Essentially, they tried to give the game scale, an idea of how big the game was, or how big certain areas was, and certain areas were. And this does an extremely good job of it. And even though you can see like bad pixels every now and then, they still try to do something with this, and I appreciate it. Also, kind of giving something of a movie feel to going through. And honestly, appreciate and love what they tried to do with it, and it's still one of my favorite parts of this game to date. But back to what I was saying before. The idea of having Shadow Pokemon and Johto kind of matches, because it could go back to the various things of tradition, and the whole thing with Shadow Lugia. If anything, they could have Shadow Ho-Oh. That'd be nice. You have one Shadow Pokemon used in the past, and Ho-Oh being used in the future, known as another legendary Pokemon. A Pokemon that was revered and kind of... How do I say... I'd say revered and respected is probably the best way to put it. And that Pokemon being corrupted would be a good way to have another sequel. There are other options, of course, but again, this is just my personal take and what I would like to see if the game comes out. So what I'm basically saying is, hey Nintendo, let me do some game writing for you so I can get a job. No, not really. But anyway, back to the story. Hey Kevin, I just challenged the gym leader Bird. For those who haven't caught up, this is Sharon. He's a seasoned gym leader. He made me work for that gym badge. But for me, bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. You do have a Tepig, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to keep winning like this against all of Unova region's gym leaders. Then I'll head for the Pokemon League and outperform the champion. If I do that, everyone will admit what a strong trainer I am. That will make me feel truly alive. Bit of insecurity there. But then again, to be fair, we're like 10. Aha! You're the one who fought Team Plasma in Pinwheel Forest. If I remember, your name is Kevin. Come to challenge the gym, I suppose? Ah, sorry, could you wait a bit? I was informed that Team Plasma is here. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at Prime Pier. Sorry if I went by that fast. But yeah, I didn't mean to. Yeah. There's a lot I'd love to see done with the Pokemon series in general. If possible, I'd love to see something like... If I can remember the name of the game. Well, actually, something akin to the anime that I wish was done. The Pokemon actually being more... able to think more on their own. Anyway, come this way. Team Plasma, they took this young lady's Pokemon. Kevin, is there anything we can do? Maimuna. Team Plasma took it. I heard this lady scream and ran after the thief as fast as I could. But this city is so big and so crowded, I'm afraid I lost them. Iris, you did everything you could. Iris, but that's so bad. Oh, why'd I say Iris? Taking people's Pokemon is really bad, because it's really nice when people and Pokemon are together. They have some... Yeah, they have something each of the other doesn't, and they help each other. Iris. Agreed. No fear. We will get the Pokemon back. Right, Kevin? Having said that, finding a person or Pokemon in Castelia City will be very hard. Oh my god, I cannot freaking... I need to stop doing that. It's a bad habit. I did that in another game. So I thought I'd grab another Pokemon. Rethinking, I need to get out of here. Kevin, let's go. Iris, you stay by the young lady's side. Yeah, I'm not sure. But, I wish... There is something I wish Pokemon games could change, and it's the linearity. Again, Pokemon games are just like that. It's not necessarily their fault, but... That way. There, heading toward the gym. I don't know. I wish there was something that you could change about Pokemon that wouldn't make it so linear. I don't exactly know how to put it, but something that could change it up a little bit. This is definitely the place. No one's here, not a soul. You have Team Rocket level brains right now. If you think I'm lying, why don't you have a little bow with me? I had a thought. I'll take care of this weak looking runt so you can show off that tough looking guy over there. Oh god, I cannot read today. Oh please, Kevin, I'll leave that one to you. Anyway, there's a lot I'd love to... I'm kind of jumping from topic to topic, but there's a lot more I wish Pokemon could do. And I think it's because of its popularity and what it's done in the past that it can't do some of the things it would like to do. I don't know, for the most part, what makes Pokemon so good, for the most part, is that anyone can get into it from any level. There are competitive things you can do, but people that can come into it can play it as well. And if you eliminate the linearity somewhat, you kind of don't get that. But again, I don't know. I think it's because I played this game long enough. But you want to see some kind of progression. I'm not knocking Pokemon at all, because they've done what some series won't do and actually have tried new things. They've implemented different tactics, different battle styles like Triple Battle. They've tried putting different things to make the game more interesting, like Mega Evolution or Z moves. So it's not necessarily an issue of them not being creative. It's an issue more of they can't necessarily break from their formula completely. And again, I'm not saying change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but another type of Pokemon game would help. Like, one of my favorite Pokemon games to date is actually Pokemon Conquest. For those who don't know, Pokemon Conquest is a game that is basically a crossover with Pokemon and Nobunaga's Conquest, another popular RPG game from Japan. Now, the game came out a long time ago, but honestly, I feel like it's a very interesting game. It's a very interesting game, and something like that, something that kind of still involves Pokemon, but takes it away from the normal formula that they have. I feel like that helps a lot. I think that's also why people love the Ranger series, because it still involves Pokemon, but involves getting Pokemon in a different way, capturing them in a different way, and a different story, which honestly is very interesting. I played all the Ranger games. The next interaction I actually like, because it's pretty interesting. Though it's not necessarily the best, it's actually a very interesting moment in my eyes. So I'm probably going to be actually focused on the dialogue this time and read all of it, because it does show how Team Plasma has an effect on people. Even important people like the gym leaders. So, let's go. My word, if it isn't the gym leader Berg. So, what do you say is the guiding principle of Team Plasma anyway? Take what you want from people? I thought it would be amusing to prepare a hideout right in front of a Pokemon gym, where we were detected more quickly than I imagined. Indeed. No matter, we already have an exceptional base of operations. Is anyone familiar with the legend of the founding of the Unova region? I am. It's the White Dragon type Pokemon, right? The truth is this. The White Dragon appeared before a hero who sought the true way to knit together, a world full of many warring people. The White Dragon type Pokemon shared its knowledge and bared its fangs at those who stood against it. Together, the power of this Pokemon and the hero brought unity to the hearts of everyone in the land. And that is how Unova was created. We shall bring back the hero and that Pokemon to Unova once again. If we can win people's hearts and minds, we can easily create the world that I mean Team Plasma, desires. Yeah. Here in Castelia, we have a lot of different kinds of people. Everyone's ways of thinking and lifestyles are very different. Honestly, there's something about what you're saying that I don't quite understand. One thing we all have in common is that we care a lot about Pokemon. Even people meeting for the first time can talk about Pokemon, talk or battle or trade. Remember your speech at Accumula Town? You were responsible for leading me to rethink my relationship with Pokemon. For that, I thank you. At the time, I made a promise. I swore to myself that I would dedicate myself to Pokemon even more strongly. What you guys are doing, aren't you going to strengthen the bond between people and Pokemon even more? I'm not doing that laugh. You're quite hard to figure out, a little more intelligent than I expected. I'm fond of intelligent people, you see. You'll enjoy hearing about this. From every corner of the world, I have gathered knowledgeable people for our king's benefit. You could call them the Seven Sages. Very well, we will submit to your opinion and be on our way. That girl over there, return her Pokemon. Why are you thanking them? They take people's Pokemon. Again, I want to say more, but I want to wait till this scene is over. The friendship between Pokemon and people can be very touching, but in order to liberate Pokemon from foolish people, we will revive the legend of Unova and win the hearts and minds of everyone. Farewell. Now the rest is kind of just like why are you getting away and everything, but what I really liked about the scene is the fact that you see gets this as a very manipulative person, but also something important. His manipulation can be taken in very different ways, but Berg took it more as strengthening bonds between Pokemon and people. But also he let him go, which is very interesting because he kind of could keep them there, even with the other sages. I just find that scene to be very interesting and kind of telling. I wish I could speak a lot better right now, but I'm jumbling a lot of words in general. But yeah, this is it's a very telling scene of how people can be influenced and how people are affected by words. And kind of shows Getsus as manipulative and very much out for his own goals. But I'm not praising this game. This isn't even my favorite Pokemon game, mind you. But anyway. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you all for listening to my pseudo rants and kind of what I'm thinking. But until next time, stay bright. See you guys next time.